Hello yogis, my name is Debbie Lash and I'm your yoga teacher for today. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and remember to click the bell and it will alert you every time I drop a new class. Today's practice is 45 minutes and it's a strong power vinyasa. There's going to be times where you have the opportunity to go upside down. I will be incorporating a lot of twists today, and we're even going to just have the opportunity while we're upside down to incorporate this twisting movement. So if it doesn't resonate, always feel free to skip the poses, work on something that feels intuitive, or take a moment to rest and be in child's pose. Shall we get started? Okay. So let's start in a child's pose today and really give yourself permission to just release and let go here. So big toes touching, knees slightly apart. I always like to keep a block handy, especially maybe practicing Bakasana. Sometimes it's a nice idea to bring the forehead on the block. And actually, if your head doesn't touch the floor, your forehead doesn't touch the floor here, you can bring this block here. And just allow yourself to settle. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhaling through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out, exhale. Inhale, come up onto the hands and knees, and we're just going to move through some cat-cow. Inhale, heart lengthens. I just like to wag the tail here. And exhale, round and round. Inhale, heart lengthens. Exhale, round. 3 more, just like this. Inhale, heart lengthens. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart lengthens. And exhale. Pressing down through your left hand, just find a neutral spine so the spine is straight. Inhale, float the right arm up. And now exhale, reach under and through. And now we're going to fly it. Inhale, arm up. And then reach under, exhale. 3 more, just like this. Movement to breath. Exhaling here. Make sure you've got a lot of awareness through the tops of the feet. Squeeze. Last one, inhale. And snuggle through and bring down the head to the floor. You're on the side of the head. Actually, I'm going to change sides so you can see me here. Pausing here. And some of us are going to be here, just opening the shoulders. Others who want a little bit more through the legs, you're going to step your left foot out. Maybe you can hook the big toe with your peace fingers. And now press the hips back. So this leg is straight. If it's too much, keep the knees together. Option here, you can either take the left arm forward. Some people prefer this. Otherwise, some are going to lift the left arm up, rotate the left palm back, and reach for the opposite hip. Take 5 cycles of breath, wherever you are. And I like to bring a lot of awareness into the pinky toe of the left leg is extended, press down, and that'll just connect to the inside seam of your thigh. It'll also help lift the arch of your left foot up. 2 more cycles of breath. Breathe so deep that your back body breathes into the forearm. Exhaling here. And 1 more cycle of breath. Exhaling here. Inhale, top arm up. Exhale, hand down. Step the knees together. Inhale, float the right arm up. And exhale, hand down. I'm just going to spin around. You stay where you are. Pressing down through the right hand. Inhale, left arm up. And then exhale, reach through. 4 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, rotating the ribs. This is activating the core, getting that nice twisting motion going. 2 more. Exhale, the breath when we rotate. Inhale, lift. Exhale, and then lengthen through. Pausing here. Option 1, stay like this. Spread the hand, press down through the top of the hand. Option 2, step the right foot out. Maybe you catch your foot, and don't worry if you can't catch the foot, but play with pressing the pinky toe down. So now my leg's lovely and straight here. I'm working the thigh, and then press the hips back. With the right arm, tiptoe the hand forward. You could be here, and this is quite nice with a cupcake finger. Otherwise, right arm up, rotate the palm back, and then reach for the opposite hip and press the hips back. Stay right where you are. 5 lovely long cycles of breath, and breathe so deep that you can feel the back ribs widen and spread into the forearm. Exhale here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. One more cycle of breath. Inhale, top arm up. Exhale, hand down. Step the right foot in. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hand down. Coming down onto the forearms. Stepping the right foot back. You could have the palms down. You could have clasp your fingers together. So you just choose. Pausing here. When you look back at your feet, make sure they're a little wider than hips distance. Drop both heels over to the right. Pause here. Press down. Press through the right elbow. Lift the bottom hip up. Inhale, lift up. And then we've got that rotation again. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. 3 more. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right arm down. Pausing here. I'm going to turn my back towards you a little bit. Drop both heels over to the right. And remember, if you need to, you can take a break and drop your knees to the floor. Pressing down through the left elbow, lift the bottom hip up, lengthen the chest forward. Lift your kneecaps into the thigh. Press down through the right elbow, inhale, lift. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forearms down. Dolphin pose. It feels pretty early in the practice for this. So if your hamstrings are tight, take your feet wide and bend your knees here. Just opening the shoulders. Otherwise, if your hamstrings feel open, feet together, head off the floor. So it might look like my head's on the floor because I've got all my hair down, but I'm pressing down through the forearms to lift my shoulder heads up and away from the floor. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And pause here. Lift up into downward facing dog. Step your feet back, pedaling through the feet. So nice, yogis. Just feel like you're pedaling out the creases of your day, maybe of the week, maybe of the month. And let's just bring some movement. Inhale, glide forward, plank. Let's hold plank here. Press down, lift up. Lower halfway down, exhale. Roll over, toes up, dog. Inhale, take a breath. And exhale. Stay on the tops of the feet. Stay here and then roll over the toes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, walk or float to the top. Half lift, inhale. Forward, fold and bow. Exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, lift. Shift the weight into the heels. And when you're ready, lift all the way up. Hands at prayer. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees. Try and touch your fingertips to the floor. It helps you drop the hips lower. Forward, fold and bow. Exhale. Half lift, inhale. Step back to plank. Exhale. Lower halfway down, roll over toes, stay in up dog for a breath. Play with today by staying on the tops of the toes just for a little longer and then roll them over. So you're really finding that lovely, delicious stretch through the tops of the feet. 3 cycles of breath. Hug the ribs in. If you're dropping the head, looking at your feet, just lift your ears so they're in line with the biceps. Press the thighs back, heels drift down. Grip through the fingertips as you inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, step, walk or float to the top. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold and bow, exhale. Walk the feet as wide as the mat here. Malasana yogi squat. Pausing here. Option 1, hands at prayer. Option 2, half bind or full bind. Just take 3 cycles of breath and change sides. Remembering that we all breathe at different paces, our lungs are different sizes. Squeeze the buttocks, press your knees wide. And change sides if you haven't already. Rotate. How are you feeling? Just notice everything shifting and moving, a nice amount of heat coming into the body. And when you're ready, release. Cupcake fingers, inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, parallel the feet. Walk the big toes together to touch. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees, drop the hips. Exhale, hands at prayer. Inhale, hug the ribs. Exhale, rotate to the right. Good, take a little peek at your knees. Make sure the left knee is drawing back and the knees are parallel. Hug the ribs like cat and then rotate the ribs to the right. Exhale, keep drawing the right hip back. Some of you love to split the arms here. You could even use a block if that feels better. Pressing down to lift up. The block's really nice if you're really just learning how to separate the arms. It's really nice to be able to press down so you can lift through the top arm. And then forward fold and bow. Exhaling here. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, both arms up. Hands of prayer, exhale. Hug the ribs in. Exhale, rotate. 5 cycles of breath. Keep drawing the left hip back. Pressing the left thigh down. Hug the ribs. Rotate. So lots of little subtle movements. Just tinkering. Pull the chest forward. Keep spinning the bottom ribs up. Forward fold and bow. So there's an option here for your first Bakasana. Let's actually come high on the tippy toes. Bend the knees. If you've got a block, this is a nice idea if you're learning Bakasana or just building more confidence. Spread the fingers. I can bring my knees into my armpits. Not everybody can, which is fine. So a lot of people feel better in Bakasana, squeezing the outer knees around the upper arm. So you just choose what fits your practice. It's a chaturanga arm. I'm rounding, exaggerating by lifting my forehead down. Maybe you can put 1 foot up. Ideally, your big toes touch here. And then you play with lifting the head up and away from the block. 2 more cycles of breath. Inhale, both feet to the floor. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees. Stand all the way up. Samastahi. Chair pose, bend the knees, sweep the fingertips to the floor. Uttanasana, forward fold and bow, exhale. Half lift, inhale, step or float back. Vinyasa. Roll over toes, up dog. Up and back, downward facing dog. Press the left heel down, inhale, float the right leg straight back. Glide forward, right knee to left elbow, plank with a twist. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged. Elbow to knee, exhale. Last one. Right knee to the left elbow, glide forward. Inhale, swing the knee into the chest. Round and step the right foot through. Pause here. High lunge. A little bend into the knees. Shift the shoulders back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the elbow, lower the back knee almost to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Movement to breath. Pause here. Inhale, bring the hands together at prayer. Hug the ribs in, stretch the back leg, rotate, exhale. You could do all of that with the back knee down. So just choose where are you at today. Remember, you don't have to do everything that I offer, and it's not always that you're getting the most from the practice by taking the more intense poses. Maybe that's not what your body needs today, especially if you're a little low in energy. 2 more cycles of breath. And inhale here. Both hands to the floor. Vashisthasana side plank. So I like to drop the back heel down and step the right foot back. Pause. Inhale, top arm up. Exhale, arm up and over. Inhale, lift the top leg. Elbow to knee round. This is an add-on. You could be here. You could actually be here if you needed, supporting yourself. Others, exhale. 2 more. Whoopsie. And now inhale, lift the top leg, step the foot behind, wild thing, up and over. Top hand, palm rolling down. Inhale, lift up, hands to the floor, Vinyasa. Up and back. Downward facing dog. So I'm just going to turn around, you stay where you are. Press the right heel down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, glide forward, left knee to the right elbow. Plank with a twist. Inhale. Plank with a twist. Exhale. Last one. Draw the knee into the chest. Round, step the left foot through. Exhale. Bend into the back knee. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, lower the back knee almost to the floor. Inhale, lift. I often find that it's helpful to walk my left foot over to the left a little bit, so there's more space between the feet, which gives me more stability. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands together at prayer. Inhale, hug the ribs. And then straighten the back leg as you lengthen the chest forward and then spin. If you someone that split the arms on the first side, just repeat it on the second. There's a lot of balance here, so hug the belly in, press your your buttocks, squeeze the buttocks. Exhale here, lift the back heel all the way over your tippy toes. And inhale, both hands to the floor. Vashisthasana side plank, drop the back heel down. You could actually step back through plank if that felt more accessible. Some of you are dropping the back knee down. You could even step the top leg in front, arm up and over. Option to stay here. Lift the top leg, inhale, elbow to knee. We got 5 of these. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Good. Inhale, lift the top leg, step the foot behind, up and over, wild thing. So the back bends really complement and counter the twists. And top arm up, hand and foot to the floor, Vinyasa. Up and back, stay on the top of the toes. Downward facing dog. Inhaling here. Open the mouth, sigh it out, exhaling here. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, walk or hop to the top. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold and bow, exhale. Some of you are going to want to take Malasana here. This is a really nice option if you're looking for more hip awareness. Others, like myself, are going to take a Bakasana and with the option of a tripod headstand. So if that's part of your practice, you could even take yourself to the wall if you just need that little bit of confidence and support. Inhale, hinge forward, lift the back ribs. And the more you lengthen your crown of your head forward, it helps lift the feet and float off the floor. Kick the heels to the buttocks, big toes touch. Exhaling, dropping the head to the floor. Squeeze the elbows in, lift the shoulder heads up, and then lift up, stay up. 5 cycles of breath. You could play with pointing the toes, flexing the feet, rolling the inner thighs, so you're squeezing your buttocks, your inside seam of your thighs together, your hips, so everything's firming in. Inhaling here, bend the knees. Maybe you're going to come back into Bakasana. Exhale here, press down, inhale, lift. How'd that go? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're getting on. A lot of you are really good about leaving comments, so just a moment to say thank you. So lower all the way down onto your buttocks. Moving a little fast today, it's a power Vinyasa, and also we've only got 45 minutes, so squeezing it in and just really keeping that heat moving in the body. I'm using the block. If you don't have a block, you could even put a book there. Actually, I'm going to put the blocks, they're not at the knees, are just below. And there's a nice little twist in this, hands behind the head. If it's hard to get up, put your hands on the back of the hamstrings. Okay, so inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up and twist. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So using the block helps stabilize the hips. So we're twisting from the mid to upper back. Exhale, lift. 3 more on each side. That's it. And this last one, we're going to lift up, exhale, rotate, drop the left hand down, right arm up. Exhale here, 5 cycles of breath. Press through the feet, grow tall through the spine as you inhale. And then exhale, roll the left shoulder down and away from the ears. 3 more cycles of breath. Keep hugging your shins and calf muscles into the block, so there's this lovely firming and anchoring down through the lower part of the body, even though we're twisting. And exhale, come back through center. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up, twist to the right. Drop the right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, lift. Press through the feet. Exhale, roll the right shoulder down and away from the ear. So a lot of awareness with whatever is touching the floor. The feet, the hands, the buttocks, all pressing down so you can lift and lengthen the chest through the crown of the head. Rotate, spinning your right ribs, left ribs back to the right. And inhale, come back through center. Good work, yogis. Okay, a little bit more core work. Just the core work is such a fundamental part to the practice, and especially when we're doing the inversions, you've got to have a core strong. This is the energy center of your practice, of your body. So when the core is strong, it's going to help facilitate all the other poses. Bring the block, and again, don't worry if you haven't got a block, just go through the motions.
And inhale, lift up. Exhale here. Drop the block into the hands. Inhale, lengthen the arms up and over. Head lifts, legs extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Movement to breath. There's a lot of integrity in your arms and your legs, so point the toes. Let's do 5 more. Two more. And when you've got the block in the hand, lift up, stay up. Here, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Good. Block can go back between the knees. Actually, put it between the thighs. Pause here, cactus arms. Inhale, drop both knees to the right. Actually, I'm going to flip it down a level to level 1. Exhale, lift up. Inhale to the left. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the right. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the left. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the right. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the left. One more on each side. Exhale, lift. For me, this feels the sensation, and I like the sensation. It feels like I'm wringing out my waist. Exhale, lift. Pause here. Hands onto the back of the thighs. Rocking and rolling. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, roll. This is wonderful. I say it a lot for your spinal health. And it's nice and playful. Last one. Cross the legs. Shoot back, jump back, step back. You choose. Downward facing dog. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Okay, from here, we're lowering down onto the forearm. Some of you will come down one arm at a time. Some of you can do 2. Clasp the hands together, tiptoe the feet up. This is our second dolphin pose. Pressing the left heel down, lift the right arm up. The right leg up. And we're going to play with a twist. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Notice how limited it is. Inhale here. Take a twist. Keep the head off the floor. Exhale. And then change sides. Press the right foot down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow. And take a child's pose. Pausing here. Just let it settle, let your energy settle. You might want to rock your forehead side to side. And option 1 here is you might decide, actually, Debbie, I'm enjoying this, but I don't want to go into a headstand today. And you could stay in child's pose. You could also lie on your back and bring your legs up. So you're getting the benefit of the inversion, okay? Or you could be here in a hip opener. For the rest of us, or you could take a restorative headstand, which I'll demonstrate, and not take the legs up. So you're getting all the brain health stuff by bringing the head to the floor. Clasp the hands together, tuck the bottom finger under, check your shoulders are over the elbows, round the back like cat. Snuggle the crown of the head to the floor. I like to bring my thumbs up the back of my head. Tuck the toes. You might stay like this with a supported headstand. The feet don't even lift up. Others might start to lift up, and then we're here. I'm giving you the opportunity here. You always have the opportunity to do what you want. To bend the knees, soles of the feet together. You think, okay, Debbie, I can do that. Now, inhaling here. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back through center. So you can repeat this 3 times on each side. Maybe you just want to do once. Maybe you're going to skip it and just do a traditional headstand. So make sure you're rotating on the exhalation. Draw the knees together. And when you're ready, come down, pausing here. Just let your energy settle. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift up onto the hand. We just take a counter pose. Ustrasana, press the hips forward. Squeeze the elbow heads in. Look down at your chest. Inhaling here. Exhale, some of you are going to want to drop the hands down. Thumbs are on the outside. You could even use blocks. You could put a bolster here on the back of your calf muscles. Inhaling through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Bring the hands back up. Exhale, lower down. Pause. Some of you might be lying on your back with your legs in the air. So you could just stay there, or you might want to come into a single pigeon. So I'm giving you lots of options if you do not want to play with these headstands. Okay, so actually our next inversion, I'm touching my head, rubbing my belly, can you do that? Is tripod headstand. And again, we're going to play with the twist, option to play with the twist. If you don't want to do the tripod headstand, you can come into a single pigeon. Okay, and just stay here. Say, try a minute on each side. I think that's how long we'll be. So stay for 1 minute on each side. Tripod headstand. Think of it like a triangle. Your head is here. These mats, these Life for Me mats are brilliant because they give you perfect alignment. So it's a triangle setup. So my head is here. My elbows are hugging in. Some of you might even come from another Bakasana. You're here. Inhale, we're lifting up. Exhale here. And again, inhale, bend the knees, Supta Baddha Konasana. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Keep pressing evenly through the hands. Inhale here, I'm going to try 3 on each side. Let me know how you get on. Don't worry if you're not twisting, you could be at the wall. Building strength. And again, take a moment to pause. Taking my counter pose. Ustrasana. Inhale, lift up. Exhale here. Press the thighs forward, drop the head maybe. Inhaling through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. I hope you people who were taking single pigeon changed sides. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Okay, should we lie on the back? And when you're ready, just lying yourself vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down. robot arms. Walk the feet back, feet are parallel. Press the back ribs down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale here. Some of you might grab the edges of the mat. Some of you are going to roll the shoulders under. Option to walk your big toes towards each other so they touch. Press down, lift up. You could keep the knee bent. Some of you are going to straighten the leg. Inhaling here, exhaling here. And change sides. Inhale, lift. Press down through the right and lift up. 5 cycles of breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. And just windshield wiper, take your feet as wide as the mat, side to side. Pausing here. Walk the feet back. So option 1, you could, where's my block gone? Take this block or a bolster, a pillow, even a blanket, roll it up and place it under your sacrum, roll the shoulders under so it feels supported. Maybe you feel a little fatigued, and well done if you're still with me. The hardest thing about practicing at home online is really staying to the end of the class. I find that myself. And inhale. Some of you are going to take another bridge pose. I'm going to cue you over Dhanurasana. Actually keep the hips down. Point and flex. Flex the hands. Bend the elbows. Fingers facing your feet. Hug the elbows in. Press the back ribs down. Inhale, lift the hips. Make sure you exhale here. Inhale, lift up to the crown. I like to turn my hands out, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, lift up. Some of you are going to stay here. Some of you might draw one knee and lift the foot off. Maybe extend the right leg up. And change sides. And lower all the way down. Pausing here, side to side. That's it. Knees over the hips. Inhale here. Drop, I'm just going to move over a little bit. Just drop both knees over to the right. Pause. Remember that shape we made right at the beginning of class when we were threading the hand through under the body? This is a very similar shape. Extend the top leg out. Maybe you can catch the foot. Don't worry if you can't. You can just be here, letting the body know. And now lift your left shoulder up. Catch the bottom foot. I'm reaching my hand all the way to the top of the foot, to the pinky, and then pick it up and kick. And then press your top hip away from your bottom ribs. Roll your left shoulder down and away from the ears. And this is called a pretzel twist. I love this twist. It feels very delicious in my body. And breathe. Just notice how the pose feels from the inside out. And if this doesn't feel good in your body, you could be like this, staying in a passive twist. You're still getting all the benefits of twisting and rotating. And inhale, lift. Exhale, both feet on the floor. Neutralize the hips. And knees over the hips. I'm just going to shift over. I don't got much space there. And drop both knees to the left. Extend the top leg out. Maybe catch the foot. Right arm lifts up. to catch the bottom foot and then pick the foot up, and then this top hip is rolling away. So we're creating space in the waist. 5 cycles of breath, and there's lots of information. I'm kicking and pressing my feet into the hands and then pressing my hands into my feet. We're nearly there, yogis. It's unbelievable how fast these days are flying by. I cannot believe, it's actually Friday here in Mallorca, and it's the end of the week. And I've got a meditation, not teaching, but I'm attending a meditation course this weekend, all day Saturday and all day Sunday. So I am super excited about that. And hopefully I'll be able to bring some of my learnings into these classes. Not hopefully, I will. Take a happy baby. Side to side. And some of us here love to catch the big toes and lengthen. Press the heels away from your face. So pressing the heels away, draw the ankles wide, shoulders plugging down. And when you're ready, lift up, bring both feet on the floor, and just like we did those headstands and that tripod headstand, bring the soles of the feet together so you can feel Supta Baddha Konasana. So the knees are rolling down. Just walk your shoulder blades in towards the spine so there's this beautiful subtle lift in your heart space, and take a deep drink of breath in. And open the mouth side out. We'll finish with a pranayama. Inhale for 4 counts. And exhale for 4 counts. We're going to focus on stretching the exhalation. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhale 4, exhale for 6, inhale 4, exhale for 7, inhaling 4. We've already doubled the length of the exhalation for 8. Slowing the breath down, knowing the more we can breathe out, the more we can breathe in. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 10. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 12. Maybe inhale for 7. Exhale for 14. Inhale, gently bring the knees together. Walk the feet wide, and now let the knees knock in. You might even again want to windshield wiper the legs side to side. And ready for your Shavasana, my friends. Some people, you may have lower back stuff going on. I always feel like it's nice to drop the knees in. Keep the feet wide so the lower back can soften. If you're not got any knee issues, You could take the feet as wide as the mat, snuggle the shoulders under. If you're close to a wall, you could swing yourself around Shavasana and have your legs up the wall. If it felt good, you could even stay your legs like this. So you just choose. Shavasana is even lying on your belly, so maybe you want to do that today, just something different. Take a deep breath in through the nose and open the mouth, sigh it out. And just allow yourself to receive your practice in your final resting pose, Shavasana. Please feel free to stay in your Shavasana, really honouring your self-care practice. You could close the screens down and just pause. Otherwise, subtle movement of fingers and toes. Lifting arms up and over the head. And taking a full body stretch from your fingers all the way down to your feet. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. And you can roll to the side or bring yourself up. And we'll close out. Hands together at heart center, bowing chin to chest in gratitude. Taking a moment to honouring yourself for showing up today. Thanking your beautiful body for all the work. And I thank you for sharing your practice with me. It really is an honour and a privilege. Prayer to third eye. Namaste, sweet yogis. Thank you for showing up, being here. If you'd like to be across some of my retreats and workshops, please send me your email address. You can contact me in the comments below. You can contact me on Instagram, Debbie Lash Yoga, and Facebook. And I can add you to my mailing list. I've got some retreats coming up in 2023. I'm doing a gut health reset program in January for 6 weeks, and you can definitely zoom in and be with us online. You don't need to be here in person, even though there is the option, but I'd love to meet you in person and for you to join me at any point for your yoga practice.